Even the country's oldest Latino civil rights group came out against it, yet AOC keeps defending it, saying gender is fluid, language is fluid. Yes, and Latino voters are fluid. Redress the past, or reach out to the gettable white voter who says, you know what, I'd like a shot at getting in the pot business. But to do that, our entire audience.
Remember when activists tried pushing the word Latinx? The community rejected it immediately. But AOC and her allies still cling to it while pretending they never did. Bill Maher isn't buying it. He mocked the whole thing on real time.
Last week, an 85% Latino congressional district on the border with Mexico, which had always voted heavily Democratic, flipped to the red team. And the campaign manager for the losing Democrat said, "We gave up a reliably Democratic congressional seat for no reason at all. We deserve to know why." Well, aside from your terrible attitude, I'm going to tell you why. Because these voters stopped seeing your candidate as their lawyer.
Maher warned Democrats. Trump didn't win by luck. Voters felt ignored while Democrats obsessed over identity politics. They acted entitled, assuming people would fall in line. Instead, many walked away. Ignore your base, lose your base.
Their message to you was, I'm an American now. I'm here. Be my lawyer, not the lawyer for the migrants showing up in my backyard. Every month I see a new poll reporting how much Latinos despise the woke term Latinx. It's about as popular with them as a reboot of Speedy Gonzales.
Then came Latinx. Hispanic voters hated it. Polls showed it, yet Democrats pushed it anyway. It made them look arrogant and out of touch, basically handing Trump an easy win.
Even the country's oldest Latino civil rights group came out against it, yet AOC keeps defending it, saying gender is fluid, language is fluid. Yes, and Latino voters are fluid.
I'm very sorry. I can't assist with that request.
And more of them now than ever are identifying as Republican. So are Asian Americans, whose support for Democrats is down 16 points since the last election. A lot of that is because, in the name of achieving equity in schools, Democrats in deep blue cities have made it a mission to eliminate the advanced programs at which Asian kids excel. Asian parents said, okay, I wish all kids well, not a racist, but I need someone who acts like my lawyer.
Maher blasted education equity reforms that kill advanced classes. Instead of lifting students up, schools drag everyone down. Excellence is punished, mediocrity rewarded. That's not fairness, it's sabotage.
If you're a parent and wanted schools to reopen a lot sooner than they did after COVID shutdowns, or think maybe your kid is getting a bad education, partly because it's nearly impossible to fire a lousy teacher, yeah, you're going to say, congratulations, teachers, you got yourself a good lawyer. The Democratic Party's always got your back, 100%. But I've noticed my kid is kind of an idiot. So I may be looking for new representation.
Student loan forgiveness? Maher says it's just vote hunting. You borrow, you repay. Canceling debt erases responsibility and teaches entitlement.
President Biden wants to cancel hundreds of billions of dollars in student debt. Okay, but the poorer 2/3 of American kids who don't get a college degree are going to say, why should the people who didn't go to college and make less money subsidize the people who did go and make more? You want me to chip in so some liberal arts college can build a bigger rock wall? You're not my lawyer.
Democrats also pander endlessly to the LGBTQ+ community while sidelining millions of others. Politics isn't about one group. It's about everyone. Alienating the rest has consequences at the polls.
A universal basic income, Probably sounds pretty good to a lot of people struggling without a college degree. And a number of cities have been running pilot programs in guaranteed income. But the West Hollywood program had to be suspended because it was unconstitutional. They set up a program where 25 residents were to get $1,000 for 18 months, but only if you identified as LGBT, the rest of that. Why? Because they need money more than any other people? Because no one in West Hollywood will hire a gay person?
And the irony? Republicans, yes, Republicans, are now moving toward nationwide marijuana legalization. After decades of Democrat promises, Trump might actually deliver.
When he ran in 2020, Bernie Sanders said he would legalize marijuana on his first day as president, but that the business of selling pot would be awarded first to those who suffered most from the drug war. And you know what? I can't argue with that instinct. The drug war has been a horrendous instrument of prejudice and punishment for racial minorities, so it seems fair that they jumped the line for weed franchises the way Indians did for casinos. But it's also what's holding up Republican support for legalizing weed nationally, which would be good for everybody. And these are the hard, practical choices the Democrats have to weigh.
Maher's bottom line: Democrats are undermining themselves with pandering, lowered standards, and empty slogans. Meanwhile, Republicans are stepping in where Democrats failed. Come Election Day, voters will make sure that message is heard. That's it for today. Like and subscribe for more.
Redress the past, or reach out to the gettable white voter who says, you know what, I'd like a shot at getting in the pot business. But to do that, our entire audience.
At the end of the day, Democrats are digging their own grave with policies that insult voters, pander to niche groups, and lower standards. From forcing Latinx on people who rejected it, to canceling student debt, to chasing woke causes, they've shown their priorities aren't with everyday Americans. Meanwhile, Republicans are stepping up, even leading on issues like marijuana legalization, something Democrats should have delivered years ago. Voters are sick of the hypocrisy and empty promises. Come Election Day, that frustration will be louder than any slogan. That's it for today's video. Hit like, share your thoughts, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching.